What's up guys, Corvus95 here and welcome to episode 177 of my Pokémon Showdown Random series. On the last episode we went negative for the first time in 10 episodes. Had a very strange match where both the match we lost in the last episode, my opponent had a Scolipede in both of the teams. They also had one of the black and white PRM forms. They also had one of the Mega Lati twins. It was really crazy. Anyway, that takes us to 298 overall wins, 230 overall defeats. Hopefully we can hit 300 overall wins today. Let's go on with battle number 1. Okay guys, battle number 1 here. And they started out with a Noctowl. I started out with a Mewtwo, which is nice. Is a Y? I'm assuming Y. Yeah, Mutinite Y. So let's go for Mega Evolve Calm Mind. Because Noctowl, what can Noctowl really do? Roost, Defogger normally has Air Slash and Toxic maybe, something like that. Let's go Calm Mind. Okay. Right. Good play by my opponent. And we switch out into our Reshiram, which is nice. So let's go Blue Flare. I think straight up Blue Flare. That seems good. And what will my opponent may whirlwind me out again, which would be quite annoying. But if it's what they're gonna, no, they didn't. Oh, yeah, they went to Toxic. Also a good play. That Blue Flare didn't do as much as I hoped. Let's go for another one though. We may have to go Draco. I mean, we'll have Roost, so I'm not that worried about the Toxic itself. Let's go for a Blue Flare. Does it have a better chance of getting a burn? Right, this is where my opponent's probably, if they have Air Slash or Psychic, they're probably going to go for it here. Let's ourselves go for an HP Ice. We should outspeed. Take out the Noctowl. Good. Okay, that's a weird switch in, but they obviously feel confident that the Kyogre can kill me. So I'm expecting an Ice Beam here. We could go out in the Reshiram, it would be neutral. But I think we go straight up Giga Drain. We do take the Ice Beam, it does a decent amount. Kyogre takes about the same that it did to me with Ice Beam. Right, so let's just go straight up Giga Drain again. Okay, that's a much better switch in than Kyogre was. I don't know why they didn't go for that in the first place. Let's switch out and we will go out into, I think Reshiram, sorry, would be the best switch. Yeah, take that V-Crate, that does very little damage, that did 7.9% damage. So with those reductions, I could see my opponent switching here. Yeah, I think we'll probably switch. What out into? Maybe Kyogre. Blue Flare's not going to do much, so let's go for a Draco. Okay, so they stayed in. Oh, that's sort of clever. They gotta see what I did. And they kind of know that I don't have a move other than Draco and Blue Flare. Right, Rotom Frost, not the... That's a weird play. I mean, I know the rain's up, but... Let's go... Let's stick with this, just go Blue Flare. What are they going to do? Oh, okay, they're doing U-Switch, not U-Switch, that's not what it's called. Switch turn. What? Why? They're playing this very weirdly. Because now they have a Roserade out against a Reshiram. They have no chance of like winning this matchup, I don't think. Like, why did they switch out into Roserade? I don't know if that was a misclick or something, but yeah, because the Victini comes in now. Okay, so let's go for another Draco, I think. Actually, yeah, let's go Draco. It should kill. I would think it would kill anyway. Okay, we go down to the Zen Headbutt. And now, what do I do? Pachirisu may be good, go for a Nuzzle. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Go for the Nuzzle. And this all depends, how much do they want to kill me? Nuzzle, Paralyze. I should have just went straight up for a move, because I would have killed. Let's go T-Bolt. They live the T-Bolt and take us out with a second V-Crate. Okay. Let's go Kira. Just goes straight up for the Ice Beam, I think. Okay, we'll take him out. He decided to stay in, which is probably the correct play there. Right, what could he bring in? He could bring in Kyogre. Probably going to be it is the Kyogre. I don't know what else he could have really brought in anyway. Let's stay in and go for an Outrage. What my opponent's probably going to go for an Ice Beam. It's neutral though. So it actually went Scald, which is really good if it had burned me. Like, they would have lived if they had burned there. Right, what's gonna come in next? Probably, like, the Roserade could come in, but I can't really say it's coming in on a Outrage. Yeah, the Rotom Frost came in. Rotom is quite bulky, which does give it a bit of an advantage here compared to the Roserade. It goes for the Willow, gets the burn off. And is that 3 turns Outrage? Yes, it is. So my opponent will go down, probably will go down if I hit them. No, they live on 5 and get Blizzard off. It does about 50%, 53.3 to be exact. And now they're gonna have to choose. Do they bring out Roserade or do they bring out their last Pokemon? Based on their Pokemon so far, I would guess their last Pokemon would be like a fighting type, something like that. That is not what I expected. That's a Sigilif. Well, that means it doesn't have much on his team, because Sigilif isn't a very good Pokemon. He's setting up. It's an interesting choice. I suppose I do go down next turn. That's a pretty decent choice by my opponent there. Right, and then they take me out with the Store Power that turn. Let's go Virizion. We'll go for an HP Ice. Doesn't kill. My opponent goes for a Stored Power. Critical hits does over half. But we recover back. And now probably another Stored Power is coming my way. It doesn't matter because we take him out. And it's all down to Roserade, which could easily have Sludge Bomb here. So Virizion could be about to get hit by a Sludge Bomb. So what do I go? Do I just go HP Ice, I think. HP Ice does 32%, so that should kill, I was about to say, but then went Synthesis. Scouting me out, I guess, in case I had extra sensory, which I believe Rizion can learn. Okay, they're gonna be like this. They're gonna heal themselves. Are you kidding me? Okay. Well, we need to calm mind in that aspect then. If they're gonna just go for healing moves. Right, so this is a support Roserade. Let's go for another calm mind, see what they do. They could get up the second Toxic Spike layer, which may make this a mistake. Yeah, they do. I mean, Mewtwo can kill off this Roserade, so let's go HP Ice now. I'm guessing they're either going to go, if they've got Sludge Bomb and like Giga Drain or something, they're going to go for Sludge Bomb now. If not, then maybe the Spike set. In which case they'll just have a Grass move. Yeah, they have Leaf Storm and they missed. So that looks like it's going to be the end of this battle. Oh, they forfeit. Oh, come on. It was the last turn of the battle. I was about to wipe you out. Okay. Anyway, that's going to be the first win of this episode, guys. I will join you in battle number 2. Okay, guys, battle number 2. And we lead off with the advantage here. Escavalier versus Aerodactyl. I'm pretty sure Ironhead will get close to one-shotting. Switches out into Pyro, good play. I did a decent amount for being resisted. We switch out into Floatzel here, or Starmie, one of the two. Well, Starmie is Assault Vest. Let's go Starmie. Sunny Day. That's unfortunate. Let's still go Scald. Ow! That Solar Beam hurts. Scald isn't enough to kill. Let's go for another one. Dark Pulse takes me out, unfortunately. And this is very fast, this Pyro. So it's about 220, 230 speed, which is incredibly fast. Let's just go. Will Warful take it out? Probably not. Let's go Druddigon. We'll get out Sped, but we can go for the Earthquake. Dragonclaw should take it out. It does. Down goes the Pyro. Should start the timer. Forgot to do that. Right, Fortress. We have Fire Punch, so that's good for us. Sturdy, keeps it alive, goes for the Stealth Rock, gets the Stealth Rock up, nice for my opponent there. And we go for a Dragonclaw. Right, so 2 of my opponent's Pokemon down. Torkoal comes out, we can go EQ. Torkoal Air Balloon would have been good for my opponent in this situation. That's a 2-hit KO, goes for the Shell Smash, which means he will outspeed me. Because even though Torkoal's slow, I'm not very fast. So he gets Earth Power off, I survive on 1, this is going to be a double down, because I take Life Orb damage. Druddigon did very well though, taking out 3 Pokemon. Let's go Escavalier. Crobat comes out. Well, that's a good matchup for me. We can go for a knockoff, I think. That's fine, I don't have anything to be taunted about. Let's go for another knockoff. Hit on top, get rid of your item. And we will switch out into Hawlucha. So there's 2 flying types and a fighting type left. Mach Punch doesn't do a great amount of damage. Let's go for the sword stance. Because I don't fear the Hitmontop that much. Toxic, that kinda sucks. But we do have Roost, which is important to remember. Flying Gem will give us the Unburden boost, which will allow us to outspeed the Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl comes in now. Let's go for the high jump kick then. Almost take out the Mega Aerodactyl. He will take us out with the Aerial Ace though. The question is, he's going Aerial Ace. I wish this had Quick Attack. What does he have for a Diggersby? Let's just go for a Return. Goes for the Roost. Very good play on my opponent's part. I think I go Agility because we need to outspeed him. So that's times 2 speed, so we go up to 326, which is higher than his. So now I have the advantage because I predate his Roosts. I don't really have much of an advantage though, do I? I actually have a disadvantage now. I actually muddled that up. I shouldn't have gone for speed boost. Let's do this. It's gonna Roost. There's the Roost. I need Diggersby to be slower than Aerodactyl, but that means I die. So yeah, definitely muddled that up. Let's go Waterfall. We live that. Waterfall almost takes him out. Come on. Are you kidding me? Almost takes him out. Doesn't though. Right, Escavalier, out you come. I need you to kill this Aerodactyl for me. Go for the Iron Head. Aerial Ace does a lot. We take out the Mega Aerodactyl, however I believe we lose because of the Crobat here. It's going to take us out. Great Bird will take us out. He doesn't take much recoil, and then we die to rocks. Okay, so battle number 2 of the episode, we lose just. Very close battle. Let's get on to battle number 3. Okay guys, battle number 3, and we lead off with an Axelgo versus a Kyurem. Let's go straight up for a Yawn. Draco, ow. That does a lot of damage. Let's go for a Spikes now. Stayed in, went for the Outrage. Now he's going to go to sleep. It's actually a different time to when I recorded the first part of this video as we go out into... I'd love to have a Fairy type at this point, but we don't. As we go out into Spinder. Yeah, it's actually a different time of the day when I'm recording this part of the episode because the last part of the episode ended up resulting in... What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the other part of the episode filled up my storage space, so I'm having to record this at a separate time. I'm currently actually recording it during the EU referendum being held in the UK, and I think that's why in the first battle of this episode, I've done a little bit of editing of this episode already. The first part of this episode, I was a little distracted, which led to the battle being like 11 minutes long. As opposed to like 4 like normal. Oh, it's usually about 6 or 7 minutes each episode. Let's go for another one of those. Golurk, good play by my opponent there. Let's go for a Sucker Punch then. That almost kills the Golurk. Dynamic Punch will kill. But my opponent is nearly dead. So we want a slow Pokemon here. Trevenant's pretty slow. and can't be hurt by Dynamic Punch. So that's a good thing. We will go for the Shadow Claw, just in case the Ember had switched in. And Trick Room goes away. It's actually pretty much perfect time for Trick Room to go away. Right, so we can go Leech Seed here and go down to the Flare Blitz. Okay, didn't really think that through, did I? I can go Galvantula and go straight up for the Volt Switch. Kill off the Ember, switch out into Huntail. I completely forgot the Kyurem was asleep, or else I would have went into Huntail instead of Spinda early on. I was too focused on saying why I was distracted earlier, and that distracted me. Ooh, 2.1 who want to set up. Please don't flinch. Thank you. So I think we may baton pass that out into Rotom. Well, that makes my decision a lot easier. It's actually going to be Galvantula. But we can't go for Volt Switch. No! That sucks. Let's go HP Ice. It's a 2-hit KO. Acrobatics, please don't kill. Thank you so much for not killing. Why are we Choice Specs? We're Choice Scarf. No! I didn't know I was Choice Scarf. I wouldn't have went out into Galvantula. My opponent forfeits anyway. My opponent had Galvantula dead there though. So they should have stayed on playing that. Anyway, we did get the 2 wins and 1 defeat I was looking for as a minimum in this episode, taking us to 300 wins, 231 defeats. And that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. If you've enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Sorry for my distractions earlier on. Hit subscribe as well. And from me, Corvus95, thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.